Welcome to 32 Places where I talk to you 30 minutes before the show starts. And today I have Nathan!
You didn't expect all that hair, did you?
All that hair.
Should I get it all in the frame? Here we go. Boom.
Can I This is Nathan Barlow. B-A-R-L-O-W, right?
B-A-R-L-O-W, yes.
Nathan Barlow plays the role of Benvolio. Or we like to call him Benvolio.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that. I was unaware of that nickname.
You were unaware?
Yeah, I was.
You know, we talk.
The more you know, you know.
The more you know. So Benvolio lives in Minneapolis, right? And you've been involved in like children's theater and Gavin. So in this show we have my father is played by Gavin Lawrence, who's an actor in Minneapolis as well. Now lives in Chicago, but he directed you in a couple shows when you were younger, and you've been in children's theater. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
20.
Was it 20 minutes already?
Apparently.
Oh my goodness. Well, I better talk really, really, really fast.
Really fast. Okay, go.
Okay, so me and Gavin met when I was 8 years old in 1999, and he was just like a mentor to me then and has stayed a mentor to me throughout my entire career, and he is the reason why I am here at APT right now, because of a show he directed me in last year that he really wanted me a part of, and then I met everybody here, and then it just like went really well, the vibes were good, and they asked me back for this year, so it's really great. Yeah.
So we have a guest in our dressing room. 1 minute. Oh, we're fine. It's just Lindsay.
Well, not just Lindsay.
It's just Lindsay.
Actually, if I do want to shout out Lindsay, Lindsay is the person that taught me all the ASL that I know to this day. Thank you, Lindsay.
So we met Lindsay on the first episode. Lindsay Welliver plays the fire's assistant and taught a lot of people science in this show. So thanks, Lindsay.
Thank you.
So this is your second season.
This is my second season here, my second summer here, and yeah, it's just been a delight. I think that you've experienced, the people here are just so beautiful inside and out. At least the ones that we work with, right? So it just makes working much easier and much more fun. You get to just really enjoy your time, you know? It's great.
I agree, yeah. And it's like a weird little town that's like time stops. And then you've driven back to Minneapolis, which is like a 4-hour drive.
I'm one of the people that commutes all the way back on our days off. And it's a 4
Every time?
Yeah, almost every time, yeah. Because what I'm trying to do is keep the integrity of the momentum of my music career, which is happening right now in Minneapolis, which we can do a little segue and talk about that shit, man.
You have an EP.
I do.
An album called
Barlow.
And wait, but you're Barlow, and who's the other writing credit person?
Bionic.
Bionic. I don't know why I thought it was Barlow and Bionic album, but it's just the writer's name.
Right.
Really good music. I liked it. He was like, I have an EP. I'm like, oh, okay. Let me listen to it. Let me be a nice friend. Now listen to it, and I was like, this is good. Like, clean your house music.
Yes.
Put it on. Leanne Jeremy is watching. Leanne Jeremy is my acting teacher from high school. Hi, Leanne.
Hi, Leanne.
This is Nathan. So yeah, you wrote this album, but you said like this is your first time, and tell me about like your first album, your first like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had no. You're right. I have existed solely as an actor in terms of like my artistic expression. For the entirety of my life, but I've always loved to sing, I always loved to make music, I just never actually applied myself in that way. And so actually COVID is the reason why I started to kind of switch gears a little bit. And then in April I just came out with my first actual product that now you can find on all the streaming platforms and everything like that. And so it's just like a step in the right direction. It's great. You know?
And Becky, who made our leather armor and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Becky's here.
What's up,
Hi, Becky. It's really interesting because I think everyone had different experiences during COVID, and I know we keep talking about it, but I'm curious, like, what did you do? Like, what was your thing during COVID?
What the fuck did I do? Can you swear? Is that okay? Maybe not.
Say that again. Sweat. Go ahead, sweat.
Okay, I said, what the fuck did I do, dude? What did we do? What did any of us do?
I learned how to make cocktails and pastries.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. I learned how to like binge watch the best, TV. I just binged and binged and binged.
And wrote music.
And I wrote music, and I played Words with Friends. If you guys know what Words with Friends is, it's a little Scrabble game that you can play. I killed that. But yeah, mostly just like writing songs is really what I like tried to focus on my most energy on, because you can do that day and night. You know what I mean? So I would just do it throughout the day. I worked at a studio, and I would just like record a bunch there and stuff, and that was like the beginnings of everything. Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna go back and ask another
Please.
question about your process.
Sure.
So, did you know that this production was happening? Because apparently, last year here at APT, they talked about the show Romeo and Juliet coming. So everyone was aware that like there was gonna be a deaf Romeo. They were aware. Like, what did you know from last year, and what was your understanding of like how did you learn about the show, get involved? What was that like? Tell me more.
Sure, yeah. Well, at the end of each season, they assess us and in terms of like, how we're going to move forward, like if we're going to be basically working here again or not, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's when they explain, what is happening in terms of what shows they're doing. And they did lead with the fact that they're doing Romeo and Juliet. But, every time I feel like for every guy that they said that to, every guy's like, oh shit, I'm going to audition for Romeo then. That's what's going to happen. But immediately she told us that it was going to be you.
They said my name.
I don't know if they said Josh. I don't know if they said Josh, but they said that he's deaf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That it's going to be a deaf production. Oh, that's great. Someone from Alabama. But yeah, I feel like I wasn't quite aware of the immensity of what I would have to learn as playing Benvolio until I actually got the script, So I was cast in it. I was knowledgeable of what it was going to be, but I didn't know how much weight I would have to actually carry, in terms of expanding the role of Benvolio was just something that I thought I knew what it was going to be, but then I was like, damn.
No.
Yeah, it's deeper than I thought.
I did the show before, and I thought I knew what it was going to be, and nope, it changed. It got darker. It got deeper.
Yes, absolutely.
So what Nathan's talking about is that Benvolio is a character in the show that is one of Romeo's friends, but we've changed Benvolio to be more of his best friend. Mm-hmm. People think of Mercutio as his best friend, but in this production, no, it's Benvolio. Mm-hmm. Benvolio is more of his best friend, and we've really built an arc of adopted Montagues. My father, played by Gavin Lawrence, is a black man who was like, I don't just have a white son. What does that mean? So we discussed and we figured out that we think the Montague family is a family of adoptees, kids whose parents were murdered, kids whose, so a lot of really traumatic people Lord Montague adopts and takes care of and bestows to Benvolio the responsibility of signing. Mm-hmm. And
taking care of Romeo too,
Yeah.
I'm in a way kind of like you're like I have to be watching for you. I'm kind of like your caretaker in a lot of ways, You got to be aware of where you're at,
Yeah, and so the role, we've given a lot of other characters lines to Benvolio. So it used to be Balthazar and different characters. No, it all became Benvolio's character. And so you've never known Zion up to this point, right?
Up to this point, yeah. This was my first experience having to learn a hefty amount. There are certain signs that coming in life, like thank you and love and all that. But I never was diligently my head in the books of ASL, which I'm happy that I have. I've learned so much, and that's beautiful.
One of my favorite things, this doesn't happen often when I'm teaching people signs, but Nathan was immediately interested in learning Black ASL. He was like, yes, I want to learn. So we've been sending him videos, and anyone who uses Black ASL and has some resources, please reach out to Nathan.
Yeah, I would love to know more. The history of it is so cool, and I think party versus party is my favorite distinction.
Yeah.
It just makes so much sense. It's beautiful.
What is something that you didn't know? Oh, okay. Last question.
Right.
What is something that you did?
Pretty warm by the end of our play.
Okay.
So optional heat plan as we go if you need it.
It's gonna get hot, y'all.
Ooh, it's already so early.
True.
Okay. What did you not know about deafness or deaf culture or signing that you realized during this process?
Well, I mean, first of all, the distinctions of BASL versus ASL, and then also the fact that there are people that are hard of hearing, and then there are deaf people, and there is a distinction there as well. And just like understanding that there are I guess different levels to the
It's a
subculture.
spectrum.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a spectrum. Yeah.
I also love to learn about how deaf people experience music, and I thought that was very, very interesting to know that like the vibrations of it all is like what really can be felt, and the pulse of it and everything. It's gorgeous.
That was 10. We have a show to do for kids, so thanks for watching. Bye.
Nice to do it.